Louisiana beer reviews, Leinenkugel's BeerGarten Tart Berliner Weisse inspired beer. This is brewed in Wisconsin. It's available from April to July from Leinenkugel's. You say, why are you reviewing it in September? I never did get it, and then I was at Rouse's yesterday, and they had it on the shelf, and I forgot about how notorious Rouse's is for leaving things on the shelf forever, just like a lot of other stores. Now I'm looking at the date, July 14th, 2016, guys. This is out of date. Well, I guess a beer like this will be all right, because I don't think it's certainly not a hop item, although it isn't very strong, 4.8. It was $1.39, I believe, plus tax. Listen to those cicadas. Says beer, and it's certified kosher. Certified kosher. All right. You like Wisconsin beer? Then you're gonna join me here. It gets an okay score on Beer Advocate, with only 34 ratings. It gets a 30 out of 100 on Rate Beer, a 7 out of 100 for the style, so they hate it, and then in the style they really hate it. 73 ratings. And there's some video reviews, and I started playing one, a guy about a swimming pool reviewing it, so we'll have to see. There's a picnic table and 2 picnic benches. They say it's good for the heat of the summer. Well, it's September here, but it's still the summer heat in Louisiana. It's going to be about 92 degrees today, 91, 92, so whoa, still made a nice hiss, and look at all that smoke. I think my favorite Leinenkugel beer was that Big Eddie Stout. Also like regular Leinenkugels, and Leinenkugel's Light is not bad. Not that you'll ever see it, unless you live in Wisconsin. Okay. I've been disappointed with some Leinenkugel's beers, and other ones I like. Sort of a hit or miss type thing. That Kolsch style beer, Canoe Paddler, that wasn't too cool. See, the air conditioner's cutting on. I mean, it's hot. Smells kind of weedy. It's made with wheat. That's all they say, made with wheat. Pungent, weedy, full in the nose. It's like full of, I don't want to say sourdough bread. I want to say it, but I don't want to say it. You know what I mean? At the same time, I'm conflicted. So, it's an interesting smell. There's some bubble streams. It's golden. It's more or less clear. I see some suspended, very fine sediment. I'm not a real big fan of Berliner Weisse beers, honestly. It's mildly sour. There's a strong breadiness, grain component. No bitterness, really. Beautiful label. Leinenkugel's always does have pretty labels. Well, they were bought out by Miller in the late 1980s, so they have the cash flow to kind of go first class with their labeling and advertising and all of that. Still operated by the Leinenkugel family, though. Miller just basically said, look, you can still run it. As long as the money keeps coming in, we don't interfere. Well, the money keeps coming in, so they haven't interfered. And you know, Leinenkugel's, their big thing now is shandies. Or as the Miller salesman says at a local store here, shanties. I'm always saying, it's not shanty, it's shandy. Oh yeah, right, shandy. He just can't get that straight. Mouth feels light to medium. The finish is on the dry side. It's a little tartness, and it's easy drinking. Well, let me tell you. Let me say this to you. I don't think this is adjusted so well. I can't see the playback anymore because the camera kind of broke a little bit. If you flip the thing, you know, the thing, if you flip it, it won't show. So I have to guess. Some of those sour beers, they taste like lemon heads and sour candy and grossness. This one to me is better because it's more of a beer flavor, grain flavor, bread, a little bread crust, a little sweetness with a background tart. You say, well, would you rather just drink regular Leinenkugels? I really would rather do that. I still want to try that creamy dark. I still want to try that red lager. But this one's okay. Canoe Paddler was the Kolsch style. It's just dull, dull, dull. This one is not so dull. It's out of date, but it's got character. I would like to try it fresh. So if you're looking for a relatively inexpensive beer with character, and it's not too sour, but it has some tart components, this might be one for you. Leinenkugels, let me say this live on air, but you'll see it as a recording. You did a good job here. I was expecting to be not disappointed because I wasn't expecting anything. I was expecting to not like it, honestly. But I do like it. Would I buy it again? Maybe, because I just wouldn't be looking for a beer that had any kind of tart components to them. But let's say for some reason I decided I want to drink a beer that has tart components. I would buy this. I'm gonna give it this heat. We do get 2 months of winter though. I'm gonna say B+. I think it's very good. It is a very good beer. And now if it was fresh, who knows what I could give it. It could possibly be higher. So Les Bon Temps Roulé, a very good beer from a generally very good brewing company. And I've been to Wisconsin, and I really like Wisconsin. And I'm going to end this review by saying, y'all come on down to New Orleans.